So this is a video about why, perhaps why, so many people are miserable. And I think I have found the answer. And I'm going to use my life as an example because I was miserable and I didn't know why. I was never happy. I was never fulfilled. And, I finally realized why this was. It was because of people, other people. People are the problem. Listen, I watch a lot of videos about people, who are awake, who know that life is, the world is a scam, the 9 to 5 slavery job, whatever. And I watch a lot of these types of videos, and they always say that life, is unbearable. And I agree with that, but they fail to make the real argument. Listen, life is not unbearable. Actually, in my view, life is fantastic. None of us wanted to be born. We were born without our consent, and here we are. Here we are, but life is not hell. Hell is other people. It is because of other people that we suffer. It is because of other people that our lives are agony, torture, etc. Life ain't no biggie. Life is an amazing experience. You're taking it for granted, my guy. And I used to think like this as well back in the day. I thought, well, life sucks. Nothing is going my way. Everything is a hoax, etc. But then I stepped back and I really analyzed and I figured it out. It wasn't life that was unbearable. It wasn't life that was torture and agony and anguish. It was other people, the people in my life, the people that I spent time with, and that includes family, relatives, friends, acquaintances, schoolmates, whatever. Because of these people, that is why I suffered, and that is why perhaps maybe why you are suffering as well, right? Life is not a tragedy. Life is a joy, but it is clouded by the people in our lives. They are the ones that are making our lives miserable. Miserable. And we hang out with people because, we want to belong. We want to be whole. We want to be loved. We want to be accepted and acknowledged. And, and we want to engage in things. We want to invest and immerse ourselves in things, thinking that it will make us happy. It didn't make me happy. It didn't make me happy at all. And I was just too dumb to figure it out. I couldn't realize it until it was almost too late. Right? I was just so dumb that I thought, well, how could this be? Of course, if I do this, this, and this, if I'm sociable and, if I'm extroverted and if I mingle and socialize, etc., it's the way to be, right? Even though it went against my nature, I went out and I went above and beyond to be with people, to surround myself with people, to do things with people, because I thought this equaled happiness. This was the normal way. I thought that this was appropriate, that I never considered that this might be the one and only mistake possible that can ruin my whole career, and it almost ruined my whole career. Right? Because I thought, these people, I love them, they love me, what could go wrong? Well, I was mistaken, right? I was mistaken, and some of them were not bad people. Some of them had wonderful intentions. But if it is against your nature, right? If you have to try really hard to be sociable, it's not for you, and it was not for me. But I was just too young and too naive and too dumb to, figure it out. Right? People are the problem. Okay, stop blaming life for your misery. Life is a joy. With all of the hardships and disappointments and all of the fucked up shit, life is a joyride, my guy. Yeah, you get old, you get sick, and you die, but that's the price you have to pay for, all the good things that happen. A lot of you people that are depressed and awake, you kind of forget about the good things in life. Simple things that cannot be denied. Drinking a cold beer in summer. You're privileged as fuck, like I am, if you can afford that, and you're taking it for granted, right? Sleeping whenever you want. Sleeping in general. I have suffered from insomnia for years, You're taking it for granted. Now I sleep like a baby, right? I have chronic back pain. Terrible. But I still appreciate the moments when I'm feeling good. You know? There are good aspects to life. Life is not the enemy here. Life is, life is not the enemy. The enemy are the people, the company you keep, because you want to belong, because you want to be whole, because you want to, do all the normal things, find somebody, find a partner, etc., do the naughty, right? And you think this will make you happy. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. There's always this possibility that you will be disappointed. Right? Even if you get everything you ever want, everything you ever wished for, you might be disappointed. If you get it exactly when you want it, and then some, extra, and you still might be disappointed. Most people don't know how to deal with that. It's a shock. It goes against everything that we have been brainwashed to believe. Do this, etc. Pursue this, do that, and you will be happy. Usually, it does not happen. Right? Usually, you won't be happy with attaining the things that you think will make you happy. Right? I've wasted so much time on other people because, I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be appreciated. I wanted to be acknowledged. Right? And I wanted people to think a certain way about me. I wanted people to think that I was respectable and dependable and a good friend and a potentially, incredibly, good partner, in a relationship. I wanted people to think of that about me. And, I wasted so much of my time, of my youth, of my prime, around these people that I regarded as, above me. And I basically simped for their affection, for their attention, etc. And now that I'm older, I realize that they were the ones that were keeping me away from attaining peace and balance and maybe even happiness, bliss, because of those people, because I wanted their affection, right? And they didn't give a fuck. Not really. Maybe you were. Maybe you are in this position, unfortunately. It's sad, bro. Right? Because I was afraid to be alone. For years I would just go out with these people, and most of the time, we were just walking around, talking about nothing, right? Just walking around in the city, I was hoping we would be doing something else, like, I don't know, maybe bumping uglies, or, I don't know, drinking, or whatever, something, partying. But most of the time, nah, not really. But yet again, I was just too young, too naive to smarten up. Because I was just so afraid and desperate. not to be alone, not to be depressed, not to be scared of everything and everyone, right? And listen, when you engage with people, people have demands. This is what happened to me. A lot of demands, a lot of, you gotta, because I wanted to be viewed as dependable. I was always available for my friends, no matter the hour, no matter the day or the date. It didn't matter. I was available because I wanted to prove that I was worthy of them, right? That's how dumb I was. So I was always, trying to help, these people, and to my detriment. Because, of course, when I needed a little bit of help, they were never available. Go figure, huh? Right? And you might be in this position. Let me tell you, you gotta bail. You gotta jump ship now, because I was just too dumb to realize it, right? Be smarter, right? And now, listen, after I finally got rid of all of these parasites and these people that were wasting my life, my time, my youth, my life, the quality of my life in every aspect improved thousandfold. And this goes as well with family, relatives, neighbors, fucking work colleagues, schoolmates, friends, everybody. I divorced everybody. And, life became bliss, paradise. Nobody's calling me. I got no messages. I got no agenda. I got no schedule, right? I don't remember anniversaries. I don't, birthdays, weddings. Oh, no. My time is my time. My time is my time now. No more wasting and fucking around for people that don't appreciate you. No more, right? It is other people that'll ruin your life, that hold you back, and they don't even know it. You have to be the one to know it and sever the bonds, sever the chains. They will never stop. They will use and abuse you and throw you out into the trash when you will not submit anymore. This also happened to me when I didn't want to play ball anymore, when I didn't want to just help everybody, for free. A lot of people, they just said, "All right, see you later, alligator," right? Abandoned me, right? So I said, "All right," I abandoned them as well, right? This is what you have to do. And yes, you might find somebody that's just right for you, God bless. I hope you have that, wondrous chance. I hope you do. You're fortunate and privileged if you find somebody that you can rely on and somebody that cares about you as you care about them. That's very rare. I hope you find that friend or that partner. Good on you. Good luck. Friendo, you're gonna need it. That's about it. So much time wasted on this, on that. I gotta go to this person. I have to do this with this person. I have to go shopping with this. Oh, this person's birthday. That person's anniversary. This person's graduating. At this restaurant, at this location. It's the holidays. Gifts. Messages, calls. Come pick me up. Come help me with this. All of this. Let's do this together. This is how your life goes right before your eyes. And then you wake up old and wonder where your life went, where your youth went. And listen, maybe this happened to you, but it certainly happened to me. On the rare occasion when your so-called friends want to spend time with you, when they call you incessantly, when they demand that you drop everything for them to spend some quality time, it is usually because they are bored and because nobody else will hang out with them. You are the last choice. And you never want to be the last choice. This has happened to me, and I realized it way too late. Right? When the people that kind of tolerated your existence all of a sudden They just want to be around you and they want to spend time with you. Let me tell you, they're bored and nobody else, has the patience to deal with their bullshit. So they're gonna call you because they know that you're easy and you're desperate for affection. And you'll do and say anything just to be accepted. I was in this position. This happened to me. This might have happened to you. You might be in this position now. It's time to move on with your life. They don't deserve it. These people, they will waste your precious time and they don't give a fucking shit at all. Family, friends, relatives, anybody. They don't care. And if they don't care, they're not worth your time. They're not worth your time. And I didn't have anybody to tell me this because I was a dumb kid and I had no role models. I had no examples. Nobody to tell me, to wake the fuck up and grow the fuck up. Right? So maybe this video will help you. People are the problem. Do not waste your time on people that don't deserve it. It's fine to be alone. I'm alone pretty much all the time, and it's a paradise. I can't explain it in words how at peace I am. I don't need people. I'm not afraid of being alone. I don't want to talk to people. Most people are dumb. Not that I'm better than anybody, but it's true. I don't mean any offense. I hope you're not insulted, but most people, sadly, they're not up to the standard, of the way they should behave, and they certainly are not up to standard, not at the level of how they should treat you, right? Because I treated my friends in a certain way because I wanted to be treated that way, paid in the same coin, and it didn't happen. I was basically simping, okay? The only excuse is that I was a dumb kid, extremely young. I didn't know any better. This is my only alibi, my only excuse. And I was never paid in the same coin. I was never treated with the same level of affection, respect, whatever. Right? I was tolerated. I was just tolerated because I was a fangirl and I was desperate, right? And because of that, those people wasted my precious, precious time. I'm never gonna get those years back. Never. And unfortunately, I am to blame for this. And shit, I'm sincere, boy. You're not gonna get any sugarcoating here. It's my fault, and I accept it. It's my fault, but now I know better, and I'm living it up. I'm living the high life. Simple. Elegance in simplicity. Better to be alone than surrounded by exploiters and parasites and leeches and fake people, right? Fake friends, fake family. They don't care about you, but you don't want to be alone. Fuck those people, right? Move on, and grow up, right? It's time to grow up. I had to. It was painful. But I refused to have my life wasted any longer by these clowns, these buffoons that I wanted them to love me. Of course, we all do. We adore certain people for whatever reason because they fulfill certain, check marks, whatever. I adored those people, and one after the other, they did not respond in the same way that I did. They tolerated me, and then they moved on, and, this is what happens. You might be estranged from a friend that used to be your best friend or whatever for years, and they just randomly call you up or send you a message. Yo, what's up? We should hook up. We haven't seen each other. We haven't talked to each other in a long time. Let's meet up. And I'm like, fuck that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, boy. Right? You gotta drop these losers. Drop these losers quick. I knew somebody. She was my best friend. She just moved to another city, didn't say shit, didn't contact me for years. My best friend. And then randomly, years later, she just sent me a message. Oh, what are you doing? We haven't spoken in forever. Well, how's it going, bro? And I'm like, get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Thought, right? It's like, no thanks. That was it. I was done. I was done. Never again. Don't let people waste their time. They do not appreciate anything that you do for them. They're parasites. They're gonna gobble all of your time, all of your energy, all of your spiritual vitality. They're gonna suck you dry, and then they're gonna toss you aside and move on. You should be the first one to move on, not them. Okay? They're not your real friends. And listen, you should have the capacity, the skill to distinguish, discern a person's true intentions and a person's true personality or character. When I was a dumb kid, I did not have the ability to discern the true character of my friends. And because of that, I suffered and I was taken advantage of, right? But now I know better. Now I have the ability to distinguish people's true intentions and their true character. It only takes seconds. It's inbuilt. It is like a reflex. It's instinct now. And if you're younger, if you do not have this skill, this faculty, you need to work on it right now, okay? I wish somebody would have told me this, what I'm telling you now. I wish I had somebody in my life when I was younger to tell me this truth. People are the problem. People are the problem. This is why you're suffering. Because you want to be loved, and no matter what you do, they will only exploit you and waste your time. Okay? Find the ones that are deserving of you, or just be by yourself. These are the only two options. Okay? Don't just simp for everybody. Okay? Don't simp for everybody. There are a few individuals that might be worthy of your time and of your affection. And it is up to you to find them if you wish to pursue this. Okay? But I think that's pretty much enough. So, if you want to support your boy, I got a few books on Amazon. The link will be down below. As always, thanks for watching. See ya.